Welcome back to City Beat from the Animal Foundation. You know, last year alone, some 28,000 animals passed through the doors here. Some were lost and strays, some were separated from their owners, some brought in by animal control. But the bottom line is our community, like so many others, has a pet overpopulation problem. Well, February is National Spay and Neuter Awareness Month. And around here, it's not just the responsible thing to do, it's the law. And here's why. The Animal Foundation in Las Vegas works tirelessly to give safe and comfortable shelter to animals that are lost or unwanted. And the ones that make it here are the lucky ones. There are far too many other cats and dogs abandoned to fend for themselves or simply neglected. There are more animals in our community than there are people to responsibly adopt them. And that's why spay and neutering is not only the right thing to do, it is mandated by the city and Clark County.
People have to keep in mind that here at the Animal Foundation in 2019, we saw almost 28,000 animals come in here. So there's really an overpopulation problem in our community. So if you're allowing your pet to have a litter, that's really contributing to that bigger community problem.
Dr. Ken Saransky says spaying and neutering our pets not only benefits the community, it benefits the pets medically and behaviorally.
You can prevent a lot of serious medical conditions by having your pet spayed and neutered. For females, you can prevent uterine infections, which can be really common in intact females, as well as certain kinds of breast cancer. Intact male animals can have prostate problems as well as testicular cancer. So if you just spay and neuter your pet, you avoid all of those serious health conditions.
We took a tour of the foundation's newly renovated facility and saw firsthand the Animal Foundation is doing its part to help pet owners with the procedures, with several programs. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, low-cost spay and neutering is offered.
So they'll arrive around 7 a.m. to get checked in for surgery, and then all those pets go home between 4:30 and 6 the same day.
The areas of town where they receive the highest intake of animals are zip codes 89110, 89115, and 89101. If you live in one of those zones and have a large breed animal, you could likely get your surgery for free. And they don't stop there. Once your pet is spayed or neutered, more affordable care is provided here.
We also have our low-cost vaccine clinic every day between 10 and 3, where owners can come in for low-cost preventative health care, vaccines, deworming. And then between 4:30 and 6 every day out of this lobby is our happy time of the day, and that's when adopted animals will be going home from shelter surgery. So our shelter surgery teams do about 50 spay and neuter surgeries every day.
The new facility also includes new and vitally important medical equipment, an in-house pharmacy and lab, a radiology room where x-rays and ultrasounds can be performed. There's a foster exam room manned all day, every day by a licensed vet technician and vet assistant. They are here to help keep up with the care needed for the high number of adoptable cats that come in.
And one of the biggest opportunities we have for community members to get involved is to become a foster parent, because we can have 20, 30 kittens arrive in one day, and then all of a sudden we need foster parents to take care of them and feed them.
This mom and her kittens were just recently brought in and are kept in the kitten nursery, which now has incubators for the very young. Finally, this room is set aside for the Animal Foundation's Community Cat Program. This is a program that utilizes staff and volunteers to trap what are referred to as feral cats in our community, get them here to be spayed and neutered, and then released back out to where they came from. They are typically not adoptable, but at least through this program, they are not adding to the population problem. Last year, the dedicated team here at the Animal Foundation performed 18,000 surgeries in their quest to reduce the animal population. But they can't do it alone. It's a community problem and will take the entire community to fix it. Now, the only exception for the spay and neuter mandate is for licensed breeders, or if your pet has a medical condition that would prevent it from being able to get through such a surgery, and that needs to be signed off by your veterinarian. Now, a little bit earlier in that story, you heard me talking about the community cat program, and we have with us right now Alyssa Daza, and she is the manager for that program. Thanks for being with us.
Of course.
Tell us what the program is.
So the program pretty much has focus on spaying and neutering the free-roaming cats that live in Las Vegas. And we want to do this because we don't want them to have babies once it starts getting warm out.
And it's what people refer to as feral cats?
Yeah, they can be feral, they can be friendly, but they are thriving outside, so we just don't want them to reproduce.
Why is this so needed, especially this time of year?
It's especially needed right now because once spring starts, they're gonna start going into heat and reproducing. And this is really the main efforts that we have to control the population of cats living outdoors and to try to eventually reduce it over time.
How many surgeries would you say you do on these cats?
So our goal is to perform 5,250 surgeries this year. Our last year's goal was 5,000, and we were very close to meeting it, so we're confident that we'll be able to this year.
And to help them meet it, the public's help is needed. How can someone help you out with this?
So we do offer free spay and neuter surgeries for free roaming community cats. All you have to do is trap them. We offer trap rentals here. And you drop them off between 8 and 10 each day and then pick them up the following day. We're open every day, so it is very accessible to the public.
Now, some people wonder why you spay and neuter them and then put them back out there. They wonder if that's unkind, but there's a reason for it. Could you explain?
Yeah, of course. So it's actually not unkind. These cats, even when they're friendly, they are thriving outside, and they don't necessarily make ideal indoor pets. So transition them to be living only indoors, it's not really what they usually want. Plus, if they are young enough, if they're under 4 months of age, then we will try to place them up for adoption because in those cases, they're still kittens and we don't want them to continue living outside.
So they want to live outside. They've been thriving outside, but if they are young enough, then you definitely, and you feel like they're adoptable,
yes,
you'll put them out there. Well, Alyssa, thank you so much. And we'll have more information at the end of the show, how you can get more information on the cat program and, of course, our Animal Foundation in general.